So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Now the first carry of the game. Here's the rookie out of Utah State. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Stop is made. Oluwafemi Oladejo.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. It leads to some shuffling around here in the playbook. I'm a more aggressive call on second.
From the gun, Stroud. Throw secured by Jaden Higgins. They give to him, and he loses the football. It's out! But it bounces out of bounds, so they'll retain possession.
I think that's one of those cases, Kate, where this defense wished that ball bounced. You know, it's not, and it bounces in funny ways, and unfortunately for the defense there, it bounces the wrong way right out of bounds.
On 1st down, they'll run. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Best run games in this league at balance. Can run it inside, as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside. Here we go.
Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans take a 6-0 lead right away. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Texans will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. So 1st down from the 41. Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
We spend so much time talking about an offense and how they script their first 15 plays typically. But how about that defensive coordinator, that head coach? Heck, every player on that sidelines, you couldn't script it any better. Well, other than maybe taking the ball away, creating a negative play, creating a sack, creating an offense now behind the chains.
On him again, and he goes down again. Back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage. Set him up now with 3rd down.
That's exactly what you want to see from your defense. First time they take the field, already have a lead, but they don't rest on their laurels. Instead, they just keep on attacking. They're keeping the pedal down to hammer home that advantage.
On 3rd and long, it's Ward. His first throw is an interception. Picked off by Jalen Petrie. Texans have it as he records his 7th interception of the season.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
1st down now, ball at the 33.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. This drive's going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
Cool thing about a drive starting to run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Back-to-back carries here. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the game they did.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Mixon on the counter. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Here comes the pressure, and he's going to be dropped by the Titans. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough third down.
Get into the red zone and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards, but Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. Let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
He splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Out comes the field goal team for the Texans. This is a 35-yard look from the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And this one is center chains. Couldn't have hit that much better.
How about that? He gets to add a field goal to his extra point. And 2 series in, he knows he's played a big role in this one.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
Tennessee to the line. 1st and 10.
Hurt!
Right up the gut. And he stops quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
69, 19, 65 catch, 65 catch.
Shotgun snap now to Ward. That's complete to Alec Iomana. And he'll cover up as they touch him down a few yards short of the first.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up
65. 7 Pirates.
Ward now on 3rd down. Completed to his running back. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield.
That's good. More Titans. 1st down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
We're ready to go with the second quarter, and it's Titans football. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. A throw left side, caught by Brown. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down. We've set it down from the 37.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Throwing now on 1st down. Ward flushed out of the pocket. Pulls it at the 7. And that is a Tennessee touchdown. The Titans start to fight back with their first points of this game.
That quarterback knew he was going to wear one to get that throw away, and he'll be happy to make that trade-off every single time when it leads to a touchdown.
That one splits the uprights, and the Titans cut it to a field goal game. Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10.
Already.
They'll begin with a run by Mixon. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. How about a big hitter, 30, 40 yards there, and a new set of downs. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Well, this defense has not had an answer, Kate, for either of the first two plays on this drive. And they've got everybody, you and me, every fan, believing they're only one play away from putting points on the board.
Much better job keeping him contained this time. He's going to be marked down right near the line of scrimmage.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Shotgun now for Stroud. Those caught. And they are going to have to face a third down here, but only need a yard at most as this play picks up 7.
You know what I love about this? Never showing panic. When he leaves the pocket, look at his eyes. They continue to search downfield. They're never looking at the rush. They're finding the open man downfield before running out of real estate.
And he won't get back to the line, Brock. They needed one, but they're going to lose one on that play. It's fourth down.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
The only move this offense is making is toward the line, Brock. They're going for it, 4th and 3. Stroud's going to throw for it. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans make it a 9-point advantage. Nico Collins with the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Texans make it a 10-point ball game. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Brown with a return here. Making some progress here. Races past midfield. Touchdown on an incredible return. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. He's going to return it from a yard or 2 deep. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
All right, they're out and set. Here we go, 1st and 10. To the air, Stroud. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing it. Unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up. Well, he'd been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yeah,
and I look at it through those optics so much. It's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now on 3rd down.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Completed over the middle. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. A pickup of 17. And it'll be 1st down, Houston. So after plenty of scoring already, we have reached the 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Looking to throw. Stroud. On target to his back, Joe Mixon. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break out something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Jaden Higgins, the intended receiver that time. So it'll be third down.
7 yards to go.
Throwing again. It's Stroud. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So Rigoberto Sanchez, the man who will send this flying on fourth down. He bunted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. Titans to the line now. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Go.
First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And they take him down at the 24-yard line. Titans in the hurry up, trying to get this play off fast.
At the 24-yard line.
From the gun, it's Ward. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's going to let this go. Deep down the right side. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans get some late points and the lead. Bates now for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Titans take a 4-point lead.
Texans 17.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Already.
Here's Stroud now. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Send everybody deep. I know he wants to wait and stretch the field and use his arm. Trouble is, you wait too long, you end up on your back.
Following the sack needs some positive yards here. It is 2nd down and 18.
Here we go.
Now it's Stroud. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Or
3rd and long for him here. Oh, defender there to knock it away, and he's able to do just that. 4th down coming up. The Texans set to punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Looking to return from the 29. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it. 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80.
Ward's going to throw it. Headed out right. Connects on the crosser. And he'll get this through midfield and starts pushing into Texans territory. Tennessee calling its 2nd timeout now. 2nd and 3 now.
Come on.
Ward setting up to throw. It's brought in by Calvin Ridley. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. The Titans call their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Guys, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He can take it to the house.
Cougar 19.
First and 10 here. Ward buying some time right. That's Io Manor with the catch out right. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. First half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it. First and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Ward. Kelsey's got him right side. Caught off a tackle, but he lost the football. And the Texans grab it. That return finally ends, Brock, as they take it all the way back into the red zone.
You know, kid, that is just an awesome job by the defense. We talk about it all the time. Pursuit and effort, pursuit and effort. Pursue and they rip the football away, and then the effort for the big return on the fumble sets that offense up in primo position.
And he'll get this across. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans grab the lead on their first series of the half. That one splits the uprights. And the Texans push their lead to 3. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it. First and 10.
Let's go now. Bronco 80.
Ward off the play fake. Look at that power, deep left side. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. And the Texans take over on his 5th interception of the season. Oh boy, they cleaned up the fumbling issues from the last drive, and now it's an interception that turns the ball over.
Yeah, and two very different tones and tenors on these two sidelines. One coach is clean, begging for some ball security. The other is simply saying, keep it up, boys. Keep taking that ball away. Job well done.
Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gives you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, and really create some indecision now defensively.
He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Roger McCreary brings him down that time. Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
From the gun, Stroud. That's incomplete left side.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
The only move this offense is making is toward the line, Brock. They're going for it, 4th and 3.
18. Outside.
Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. On now comes their punter. Rigoberto Sanchez will kick it away. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. So this one carries all the way to the sideline and out. No chance to make a play on that, and they'll take over at the 16-yard line. Tennessee to the line. 1st and 10. The throw outside, and they might throw this again. Big game downfield. And he's in. Oh, the double pass stuns him. Ends with a touchdown. Bates now for the point after. The point after splits the upright. And the Titans take a 4-point lead.
Texans 24.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. From his own end zone, here we go. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10.
Out. 18. Outside.
A give now from the gun. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
18. Outside.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They got 21 yards on the play. And it'll be a 1st down Texans.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Finds him over the middle. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
All right. 18. Outside.
Running for the marker on 2nd. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
So often we talk about the individual having to move on to the next play. Well, that was a perfect picture of the collective. That defense staring down 2nd and 1 rose to the occasion collectively.
Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
Mixon on the toss. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
You know by now, Kate, with this time we spend together these toss plays, the best way to defend them is to hit them before they get started. And that's exactly what the defense did.
Stroud. The left side, caught by Higgins. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
This is complete to Noel. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Here's Stroud on first and 10. Running in the red zone. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're in the first and goal.
And those are the completions they rely on in their passing games.
Offense in position now. It's first and goal.
Here we go, let's go.
They're going to run here. It's Mixon. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3. We're through 3 on this holiday weekend. It's the Texans who have it to start here, and they come in trailing on the scoreboard.
The 6-yard line.
Here's second and goal from the 6.
Here we go. Hey!
They'll try and punch it in. And the defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got third and goal.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for third and goal.
Oh, ready? Ready?
He gets it again. And he's not going to get in. Another stand defensively. And they've made it fourth and goal.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
This could be the snap that decides this game. It's fourth and goal.
Oh, ready? 18, what's that? Under.
Desperation time here. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced. Brock had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, kid, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Sending him on the dive. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is you put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road for what looked like a very plain play.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's second and 8.
Let's go now. Cougar 19, 60 Bobcats, 79 Broncos. Ready,
Shotgun snap now to Ward. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Travis Kelce, the intended target. So they're left facing third and long.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
No connection on the last play, and out third down.
19 tight, 19 Lions, 6.
Here he goes, third and long. Completed over the middle. He makes the catch, but is hit before he can get that first down. They say he's maybe a yard short.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
He has it at the 22. He's got it. That's going to be a first and more. That's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, first and 10. Wanting to start the drive with Mixon. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
At the 43-yard line.
Shotgun now, first round. Ooh, put some air under this one, right side. He's got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans take a fourth-quarter lead. Nico Collins with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Texans push their lead to 3. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Brown with a return here. Showing a little burst so far. They haven't caught him yet. And he does. Touchdown. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while, but that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
That one splits the uprights, and the Titans take a 4-point lead.
Texans 31.
What do you think, Brock? Can we get dueling kick return touchdowns? Let's find out. The kick is away. Has this at the 6. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
At their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Here we go. Tony.
Here's the one back on the handoff. He picks up 5 on that first down run, brings up second down.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Back to the well again. And he's tackled with a first down yardage. That's the 2-minute warning here in Nashville. Texans needing 4 points. So first down from the 41. Another carry for him. He's dropped a big stop in a big moment there, Brock. They could not afford to lose yards there.
It's a loss of 2.
All right, here we go. Second down.
Second and 12. At the 40-yard line.
Back to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On the quick, right?
A handoff from Mixon, running right. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. Offense to the line, second down.
At the Titans 43-yard line.
Handoff now out of the gun. Trying to fight free. He can't do so. They've got him behind the line. Now let's see, Brock, if they call their final timeout. Tennessee calling its second timeout now. Titans in the nickel for third down. Here he is to throw. Completed to his running back. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then. And the running back's still doing it to this day.
Looking for his wide receiver there. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
All right. 18.
Line up the design keeper. He's inside the 10. And Stroud gets him the first with a slide down at the end of it.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, Now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
Throwing ground on 1st and goal. And he will score and give them the lead in the final minute. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, 70. Mark 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers, 18 Pioneer.
Here he is to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. Titans in the hurry up, trying to get this play off fast.
That's good for a Titans first down.
Good throw out wide. I think this might be a double pass. And they're on him quickly to contain that trick play. They had their eyes on something bigger there, no doubt. The Titans call their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4.
Here we go, here we go.
Lone back gets the handoff. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. Clock working against him here as they hurry to that line. And they get it spiked just before time runs out. And now they'll get ready to kick this and hopefully force overtime. And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. An important attempt coming up here for Jake Bates. This will be a 44-yard look. The kick is good. He got it. Well, Brock, 4 quarters couldn't decide a winner, and now we're set up for an exciting conclusion to this contest. Overtime is coming up next. And there's still something being celebrated by the fans, isn't it, Brock? A coin toss might not decide the game anymore here in overtime. Both sides guaranteed a possession now, even if the first team scores a touchdown. And if we're tied after those 2 series, it is next score wins. Now, hopefully this conclusion will be just as exciting as our opening 4 quarters. The kick is away here in overtime. We'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. Jukes away from one. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30.
First and 10. At their own 30-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
All right.
First throw of overtime. Lasers this one deep down the middle. This is brought in at the 15. He goes the distance. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans take the lead on the first play of the drive. The extra point is good, and that's a big one. Now their defense just has to defend a 7-point lead here in overtime.
Titans, 38.
The challenge has been laid down, partner. And it's time to see if they have an answer prepared as we're off again. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10. Now it's his turn in overtime. He puts some juice on it deep. Oh no, they get him yet again. Picked off by Jalen Petrie. They've battled each other all game long, Brock, but read the coverage. So with a couple of surprises up their sleeve for this QB, stealing possession there with the pick.
And there's always a look or two, Kate, that doesn't get used much during the game. A way to disguise the coverage and trick those QB's eyes into seeing something that wasn't there. What better spot to break that out than right now in overtime? Right here, right now, like Van Halen used to say.
So the Texans come away with their own win. Man, they were facing